Well, trade unions have called people out onto the streets to protest against what they say is a grave violation of human rights and freedoms. We've just walked through a protest behind me here. This is the University District of Barcelona. Students and others taking part in that protest. There were Catalan flags being waved, as you'd expect. The rallying cry of No Pasaran, shouts of resistance and banners denouncing the Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy and his government. Now, during that protest, a police helicopter flew overhead and was widely booed. A lot of the anger out on the streets today is being directed towards the Spanish police over what they did on Sunday. Images we've all now seen of ballot boxes being torn away, of protesters being torn away, in some cases by their hair, etc. Very violent images which have been around the world. It should be pointed out that there have been weeks of protests here in Catalonia and further afield in Spain, some of them in favour of keeping a united Spain. But out on the streets today, it's very much those who believed in the referendum. A majority of people in Catalonia wanted this referendum to go ahead. They wanted it to happen in peaceful circumstances. But of course, that's not how it panned out on Sunday.
Chris, of course, we are still at a real impasse here in Spain. We have the Spanish government still saying this referendum was illegal. People there, obviously in Catalonia, very determined to push through with it. What happens next logistically in regard to this referendum on both sides?
Frankly, that is anybody's guess. In the last 24 hours or so, the Prime Minister, Mariano Rajoy, has been consulting with representatives from other political parties, national political parties in Madrid, some of whom will be urging him towards some kind of more moderate stance, some kind of compromise. At the same time, we've had the Catalan leadership, as you said there, appealing for mediation and saying they don't want a traumatic break with Spain. They just want to redefine their relationship. But at the same time, on Rajoy's side, the more uncompromising elements of his political party will essentially be urging him to stick to his guns. There's even talk of him perhaps enacting Article 155 of the Constitution, something which has never been done before and something which would effectively suspend Catalan autonomy. And then here in Catalonia, there's the issue of something the Catalan leadership has been preparing for some time, namely the possibility of unilaterally declaring independence. I was talking earlier there about varieties of opinion. It should be stressed that while those out on the streets today are very much pro-referendum, many of them pro-independence, there are a whole variety of opinions here in Catalonia, and one that you hear a lot is really a sense of exasperation with politicians on both sides of the divide in Barcelona and Madrid, that they've allowed it to get to this impasse.